What's up, everybody? Tindo here. That there's Hannah Warrior Princess, and here's what's going on with us today. Things pertaining to the coronavirus are getting more and more serious by the day, as I'm sure most of you know. Plenty of you guys have both commented below our videos as well as attended our live streams and let us know how bad things are where you are. Here in Arizona, things haven't really progressed in a super serious fashion yet compared to a lot of you guys. Now, whether or not that's because things are actually better here or there's a lack of testing, these are all things that are up in the air, which results in the reality being we need to stay at home as much as possible. And believe you me, for two people who are never at home running around a lot, we have definitely drastically cut down on how much we go out. But today, we have to do a couple of things. So what we have to do first is we gotta go to the post office. Got a big bag full of packages to drop off because our stuff is still selling, which is good during this time to still have some income coming in. And then the second thing that we have to do today is go to one of our toy booths, because one of the 3 toy booths that we currently run is still open. The other 2 have closed down for a week, or I think both of our toy booths that are closed have officially closed down for the next week. Now, whether or not things will progress and get worse and they'll stay closed, we don't know yet. But there's one that still refuses to close, so it's kind of a weird situation because they're also still selling stuff. So we've sold a bunch of stuff, which means there's been people in our toy booth, and since we're responsible for taking care of it, we definitely have to go check on it, make sure that our stock is not laying on the floor and stuff. So we're gonna go do that today. And then another weird development, the coronavirus, the Goodwill bins closed down today. Now, not that we were gonna go to the bins at this point anyways. We went once last week and we were kind of like, all right, that's gonna be it until this is all over. But it closed down today, but I also read that the regular Goodwills have not closed yet. So we'll at least today go to a Goodwill or 2 that's right by our toy booth, and then we'll probably call it a day after that. But I will just say, you know, with all that's going on with the coronavirus, I ain't promising nothing. I don't know what's going to happen today, so just stick around. We'll see what happens.
T-E-N-D-O.
So what is it you're doing there?
I am packaging up recycled guitar picks that we made to put them in the booth. I gotta put the little yellow paper on it, staple it on, and write the price on the top. It'll look real profesh.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of them. We actually have been making these for years. Anything we have, old cards, old hotel keys, anything plastic and thin, we've recycled into guitar picks. We've just been doing this for years. I have about a 5-gallon bucket of them, and now we'll be selling them at our booths. It's gonna be pretty cool. Couple dollars for a bag. We've been selling almost more little knickknacks than we have bigger stuff, to be completely honest. We've been making hundreds of dollars a month with just little nonsense. So very excited about this, but we've got a lot to go. So I've made no secret whatsoever how much of a gas guzzler our van is. And because of what's going on with the coronavirus and stuff, like I keep hating to put much gas in it at all. Like I keep just getting a day or maybe 2 days worth of gas, because I don't want to just fill this thing up and then have spent $100 on that when I don't need to in this time where, you know, money might get a little funny, as my father likes to say. But I'm just gonna keep behaving this way until there's no other choice. I mean, heaven forbid things get even crazier and then all of a sudden gas is as hard to get as toilet paper. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm trying not to look to the dark side too hard here, but I am aware that none of us have any idea what's going to happen. So I'm just going to get a little bit of gas today, not a bunch. And I'm going to get some oil because I'm pretty sure I'm low. All right, so it looks like we're just a little bit low, so the 1 quart of oil I have in my van is gonna probably do us. I don't think I'm gonna have to buy any, but let's get some oil in this bad boy. All right. Oil in. All righty. That ought to do us good now. Let's get back on the road. All right, let's go get these packages dropped off at the post office. If you've ordered anything off of Tindo's Trash in the last 2 days, it's on the way. One more quick stop before we head to our toy booth. We're at the dollar store. We got to find a container of some sort to display those guitar picks in, because we can't just make it rain guitar picks. They got to get something. What'd you find?
A little bucket.
That'll do. All right, well, now we've got a predicament. We found a yellow bucket with a duck.
It's got a little duck, or you can have an actual duck.
Oh, wow. Well, at our other toy booth, I'll be putting it in the yellow cart.
Yeah.
So we only need this for this one. I don't know, what do you think? This looks decorative, unfortunately. Like, this looks holiday. All right, let's go check on this booth and install the guitar picks. Scoot these over. Fill that bad boy up. Fill it up.
Controlled pour.
All right, now get you some gear picks. Too many. How many's left? All right. So, good news. We've sold a bunch of Harley shirts, so that's good. We knew this would be the right place for Harley shirts. These are pretty expensive new. This one has 20 bucks on it. I can't leave that. Oh, it's brand new. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
You want one of those for a while.
Yeah, forever. All right, well, that was not planned, but I grabbed a portable soldering iron, battery powered. Let's go. All right, well, there's where our toy booth is. There's the Goodwill next door. So let's hit that up before we go, yeah? Last couple times I've been in here, there's been a bunch of new video games, so. Ooh, oh man. 20 bucks. We had one of these, but it broke. It works great. Probably gonna get it. So look at what we just found. They look they're definitely hand painted. I don't know if they're handmade. I mean, yeah, someone signed them.
Yeah.
That's still pretty dope though, those Smurfs. But look at this. No way.
That's getting bought.
That's bought for sure. How much is it?
$2.49.
$2.49. These are $1.49.
I think I'm probably gonna get those. I'm gonna do a little research on them, but I mean, if nothing else, I think they'll be cute in a booth.
Yeah, let's get them.
Okay.
All right, plushies, scary. Wait, what? A giant Lapras. This is beautiful. This is not a cheap carnival plushie either. That's bought. That's hella bought. Wait, are you kidding me?
I know, right? They're so cute. They're $2.49 a piece.
They're glass?
They're plastic.
Oh, do their heads I think their heads come off.
Do they?
No? They're just giant plastic.
Yeah, they're just...
No, they're bottles.
Oh.
What?
Just hard to
All right, here, take this. Let's find out what mystery liquid's in here.
Ooh.
It's still sealed. It's shampoo. You know it's got to be shampoo.
Yeah, probably.
Mystery liquid. I probably shouldn't have just shouted that at the top of my lungs. Oh, look. Giant Lapras.
Ah, she's so pretty.
She's beautiful.
I like Lapras.
Same. So, there's not really any new video games that I haven't already seen here, but since orange is today's color, these are actually $1, so I'm gonna buy all these cases. Care Bears VHS, definitely buying. Well, that was a really interesting trip. Got a lot of Care Bear stuff. That's new, but that's definitely something we could put in our toy booth. But this right here, this plastic bag sealer, we've been lost without the one we had that broke. So this is gonna save our butt. We're at another Goodwill. This is Hannah's favorite Goodwill.
This bike says $10.
Wii U.
Not going for it. So I'm a senior on Social Security. Give me a break on this whole bike.
What you got?
NSYNC memorabilia.
All right, well, we're not buying that.
No, we're not.
It's actually got its drum. Still don't want to buy it. I just hate the disc stuff. Interesting. That is dope. That is awesome. All right. $30 360 Slim. USB controllers, PlayStation 1. Ooh. $0.99. 99 cents. We'll take. Very nice. So all the good video games over there are missing their discs. Let's see if the one I actually want. Okay, it's there. It's this special edition, collector's edition of Modern Warfare. So Let's get that. Well, hey, we bought one video game and I got some magazine sorters. I need about a dozen more of these. And I'm telling you, every Goodwill like has an obligatory one or two of these. They're always gonna have them. Goodwill number 3 is a Goodwill we haven't been to in a good little while. Fingers crossed. We've just found the weirdest stuff today. I kind of hope that continues. So at the end of the day, we just have a big bag full of nonsense. Last time we were here, the books were not over here. They have moved everything around. Ooh. Don't have that. GameCube sports games. Probably have to look those up. Whoa. Let's go. Alright, well, I'm gonna buy this if for no other reason other than for this poster in the back. Let's go.
So this made me smile. This is Boba Fett cookie jar. But it's $8, so I don't feel like that's quite worth it. But it's pretty cool. So I found these Disney Magic Kingdom glasses. I actually have this one at home listed. And there's this one, just for Magic Kingdom. And I wonder if having like a set of 3 would be pretty cool.
I just found this Resident Evil game laying over here. We'll buy.
Anyway, they're both from 2000, and I wonder if having a set of 3 of them would be worth it, or maybe just the set of 2. I think I'm gonna leave that one here, but take this one and then make my listing a set of 2.
Well, that was awesome. Got a stack of games. Filled a bunch of holes in my sports collection for my GameCube, which I'm super serious about completing that collection. But I'm actually really excited about this Resident Evil game. I haven't played any Resident Evil games on the Wii, so comment below and let me know if I need to play that one, because I will, because that looks dope. All right, next up, a Goodwill that I absolutely love. I'd say every other time I've been here in the last year, I have left with something pretty amazing, so wish me luck. Holy crap. Holy crap. I just found a big stack of GameCube games. We're gonna have to go through those. PS3 Slim, $20.
Found a pretty cool radio. It's by Memorex. It's this like vintage looking car grill looking radio, and they go on eBay for about $40. It's 15 though, which is kind of high. They're not old, they're from like 2000. This one's from 2003. They're just kind of like cool retro pieces. Found something cool in the cups. This is a vintage Aquaman cup. It says it's from 1978. It's Pepsi series. It's $2. It's pretty cool. So this is very bittersweet.
Oh.
I found you that, but it's empty.
I'll probably still get it, but it would have been cool if it had cards in it.
This is pretty cool though. It's from 1978.
It's cool. Wow, it's that old?
Yeah.
All right, let's probably get that.
This is probably the worst travesty I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that does suck.
I don't have that bowl though. Do I get it?
Probably not. We'll find it again.
I'm so sad. Okay, bye. So I found 2 really interesting jean things, and both are kind of upsetting. One is my second favorite brand of jeans, which is Lawman's. They always have really funky patterns on it. There are 3 pair here. This one's kind of basic, except for the stitching on the back is really pretty. And then this one has like this braiding going on. I've actually had this pair of jeans before. It took a really long time to sell them actually, but they did sell pretty well for a good price, but they're all $15, which I'm not spending that much on them. I really like that one in particular, but I am not going to spend that much on it. The other thing are these Tommy Hilfigers, which are really cool. I haven't looked at the price on this one. $11. These are new. They're not vintage at all. And they probably, well, actually, Yeah, I mean, they're not vintage, but they're pretty interesting. So I'm gonna pass on both options, which is sad.
Well, that was awesome. I always get something great from this Goodwill. Hannah got a glass. I got a PS3 that we're gonna resell, and then I got a whole bunch of GameCube games that we're gonna keep. So I'm pretty happy about today. So that last Goodwill stop was way on the outside of town, and we're kind of wondering what a store out here might look like opposed to in town. So we actually stopped by a Target real quick. We're not out of toilet paper yet, but Patrick is, so we're gonna see if we can't find him a stack of toilet paper. I don't really have any high hopes, but let's see. Man, this is pretty interesting. This store is not a CDC testing center. Wow, different. So it's a big rip. Nothing. This is emptier than it is in town. So yeah, let's just go home. So the last thing that we need to get done today is we kind of need to get the van cleaned up, because look back here, see how it's just a big wreck right now? What I've been intending to do is, since most of the time we're going to be using this van just to transport stuff around town and not necessarily camp out in like we did on our cross-country thrifting trip, what I've been intending to do is use this bed frame to just keep all the bags, the IKEA bags full of toys that need to be filed into our toy booth, all of our most recently thrifted stuff, just keep it all on here so the rest of our van is easy to navigate. So kind of already been doing that, putting some of this aside. All these bags right here are all stuff that need to go into our booth right now. And then there's a couple bags of guns here. These Nerf guns are all guns that are ready to go, but they're all missing a couple pieces. So what I'm gonna do real quick before we call it a day is I'm gonna take this bag full of stuff that we just got and complete a couple of these guns. Let's see here. So now that one's ready to go, right? And then, so that was only one stock. I don't think we're gonna have one for this one, but I will go ahead and put that on there. Probably hold on to that. And then, actually let's put this one in here. Now, we haven't actually gotten Nerf guns into our newest toy booth yet because they shut it down for coronavirus before we were able to do so. But eventually, when it does open back up, we've got some Nerf guns that are ready to go in there. Now these two pieces, we'll just put them there in price individually. But yeah, we got a lot of little stuff to just kind of move around in the van here. I like using these IKEA bags because they're so easy and so roomy, but I think I'm gonna build some sort of system of baskets to sit on this bed area so that, like, I don't know if to be color coded or something like that, but like I want to be able to come back here and easily just grab the bag of tools, the bag of toys that are going to this booth, the basket of toys that are going to that booth. I want this to be easier than it currently is, because right now it's just a mess. And I don't like messes, so let's get to work. I really think so. I think I'm going to get a bunch of crates like that orange one and just put like 20 crates back there, and then just each crate has, you know, there's about 20 different things that I have. I've got incoming stuff that needs to be priced, and then I've got stuff that is priced that needs to go to one of 3 booths, so there's 4 crates, and then maybe I'll just keep all my disc golf discs in one more basket, and I think that would take care of most of the mess that keeps building up in my van. I'm gonna have to get that done. I'm gonna have to start buying all the dollar crates that I see at the Goodwills, just like my dollar magazine holders. All right, trashy trash. All right, this looks a lot better. Nice and clear. We can get through here. All the nonsense goes on the bed. We just got to find a better way of organizing it. Now we got to get all this nonsense in the house. This is all the stuff we bought today, and then a few more things that we need to get listed that we've been slacking on. We're gonna try and spend the rest of the day getting a whole bunch of stuff listed. I think we got 3 consoles that need to go on eBay, a whole slew of stuff to go on OfferUp, and then of course we bought a lot of video games today. We gotta do something with those. So the PS3 comes on, it's working great. I'm just going to go ahead and format it. And quick format, full format. What should we do? The format operation will be completed in the shortest amount of time, but the least amount of processing will be done. Okay. Let's all data on the system storage will be erased. Let's wipe this baby clean. If you format, all data will be deleted. This data cannot be restored. Yada yada yada. 9 hours and 21 minutes. All right, we're not doing that. Quick format. All right, well, it didn't give me a time frame there. Hopefully not that long, but PlayStation 3 works great. Let's get that up on eBay. I'm gonna do something right now that I've just been meaning to do forever. You might be able to tell sometimes on like the Nintendo show or something like that it's not really evenly lit in here. The shelves aren't evenly lit. We're gonna do a little bit to fix that right now. The hard part about this though is that we gotta move a shelf, and that's always a dangerous thing. So I'm gonna hand you the Wii consoles and you can just set them aside. This is my baby, be careful. This shelf has been kind of falling apart on the back, so you know what time it is. I'm not very good at straight lines, I don't think. So the other key to this is going to be putting cables. Check that out. We got lights, and lights. Though I honestly need a couple more of them. It's not quite enough. All right, let's try to once and for all get rid of these white magazine holders. I don't like them at all. Beautiful. So beautiful. And I need to fill 2 whole more shelves with them. I hate to just toss these, but they really are useless. All right, so Hannah's back here taking pictures, cleaning stuff off, and taking pictures for stuff for eBay. And I'm just going to go ahead and not waste this time and start putting away the stuff we bought at the thrift today. And we'll just kind of talk about it and skip our traditional wrap-ups. I'm basically going to do that because the video games that I got today, I'm super excited to put on my shelf and kind of look at my whole GameCube collection now that I'm adding 5 or 6 games to it. And the funny thing about these games is that I probably would have told you that I had all these GameCube games if you'd asked me today. But when I looked it up in my collection, it turns out that almost all these GameCube games, I have them for PlayStation 2, but I didn't have them for GameCube. So I'd probably have been skipping them in the wild more. But we'll talk about those at the end. Let me put everything else away. This magic box we're going to put in our toy booth. These Monopoly game pieces, comment below if you know anything about these. I guess that the Mario Kart Monopoly game has extra mechanics in the game to make it like a race, and each individual piece that you can play has different mechanics that will give you whatever advantage. And these are pieces that came outside of the game that you could add, and they come with their own player card to explain said mechanics to you. That's my interpretation. I might be wrong, but I feel pretty confident in it. A Ryobi soldering iron. Hella excited about this. I'm heavily invested in the Ryobi system. I think I originally invested in it over the DeWalt system because I could find the batteries so easy at the thrift store. So instead of spending, I think it would cost about $700 for all the batteries I have over there, I got it for like $10 at the thrift store. So that's awesome. Something we're thinking about doing, and that's why I bought this Pokedex book. We're kind of thinking about getting posters out of books and magazines, or just however we find them, vintage posters, not that this one's necessarily vintage, and actually framing them and putting them up in our toy booth for sale. So that's kind of a sticky thing because a lot of people like to buy this stuff with the posters still intact. So there are certain things we could be, negatively affecting the value of if we take posters out of them. But I don't know. That would suck for people that want to collect the original thing. But we could make a lot of money on some posters, I think. Especially if it's just the right stuff. Hannah, you want to tell us about that? Little Mickey Mouse glass.
This is the Magic Kingdom cup from the same year of the other cup that I have that is the Animal Kingdom cup.
Okay, so
I don't know how many there are in that total set, but I think this will just make the set that I have a little bit better.
Okay, cool. So you're just gonna put sets together and sell them. This is. You said this was from what? 1978.
1978.
You weren't lying. You're not gonna be able to see it on camera, but it says 1978 on it. Pepsi Collector Series. Does anybody watching have any of these? What are we gonna do? Put that on eBay, or are we putting that in the toy booth?
I didn't look it up on eBay, but I figured it was just collectible, so no matter what, we could put it in the booth.
We'll either sell it on the booth at the booth for a few bucks, or maybe we could put it on Tindo's Trash. I don't know. I don't know if we've got anybody looking for that kind of thing. Lapras is definitely going on Tindo's Trash, and I'm going to put him up there with this Magikarp. We didn't buy this today. We bought this a couple weeks ago on the show, but I've sold every Pokemon plush that I've put on TindosTrash.com, so these will be up there by the time you watch this. Let's see, what else did we get? We got a bag full of Care Bear stuff, all from the same Goodwill. Where's the thing?
The Russian dolls sit at your feet.
All right, so a Russian doll. Why don't you go ahead and open that while I run through this, and we'll see if we did get bamboozled. But we legit, all at one single Goodwill, got a Care Bear VHS. Cool. And then 3 of these. They're like shampoo. They've legit got liquids in them. Mystery liquid. I don't know their names. I'm betting somebody watching will. But we got the purple one, the rainbow one, and the sun one. And then we got the Care Bear Russian doll, which is really cool. And we have 4 or 5 Care Bear plushies laying around. So I think with that stuff, we'll probably go make a shelf at our toy booth that's just Care Bear. If nothing else, you know, I definitely just want to put stuff in the booth that's going to sell. But at the same time, even if none of that ever sells, that whole collage of Care Bear stuff sitting on the top shelf in our toy booth is definitely going to attract some attention. So I like that. I hope it'll sell though. It's so far it's all there. And then 2 painted Smurfs. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's a littlest one. Oh, there's not.
Is there? Are you sure there's supposed to be one in there?
There usually is,
Oh,
but
that sucks. So we got
okay.
We got all the way down to this one. That's a bummer. I would love to see what the one in there would look like. I guess we'll have to Google it, but that's cool. There's a Care Bear on each one.
Yeah, it's a little like cloudy bear.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
cool.
The sunshine bear.
Sunshine Bear. Oh! I dropped Sunshine Bear's head.
The love bear.
Aww.
And this is all of them.
And then
it was probably the orange one because the orange one's on the front.
Yeah, probably missing baby orange one. All right, well that's cool. Let's see, what else did we get? There's another video game. I think that's everything we got. So let's talk about the video games real quick before we get out of here. I bought some stuff that I'm pretty excited about. The collector's edition with the plastic case of Modern Warfare. I really just want to get to the point where I have a whole shelf of 360 games that are these special editions. I think that would be cool. And then these GameCube games I'm super excited about. Let's talk about Resident Evil again. I still want to know below. Do I got to play this one, the Umbrella Chronicles? It looks dope. And it's got its original receipt in here. It costs $35.99 when it was bought. Dope. And then I've got Sonic Heroes on the GameCube. I've got this on other systems, of course, but very excited to have it on the GameCube. Anytime I can play something on the GameCube, I'm pretty much going to. World Tour, I don't know this one, but I love me some racing games, so Hannah and I will definitely put that one in. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, I have it for PS2. Now I've got it for the GameCube. Over the Hedge. Robots. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Happy Feet. Shrek Extra Large. And then this one I also have on PlayStation 2, Crash Tag Team Racing. Hannah and I have been on a racing game kick lately, so we will be playing that too. And then FIFA Soccer 2005, FIFA Soccer 2003, just to add a couple sports titles to the collection.
Did you talk about these?
I've showed them briefly, but yeah,
Cool.
do you have any more ideas about them?
No, I mean, I think they're just handmade by someone whose name is MM or McDonald's. I don't know, but his eyes are a little shifty, so he's probably hand painted.
Yeah, well, we only paid $1 for them. Kind of weird, but kind of cool. But guys, that's everything that we got today. Definitely comment below and let us know what your favorite thing that we picked up today was. For me, I'm just going to say blanket GameCube games. Especially since that's like almost a whole stack. There's like 2 things in there I don't care to play. The rest, like I'm not going to play Happy Feet. But the rest of that stuff I'm going to play.
Can my favorite thing be something we didn't actually buy?
What?
It's that green bowl that is...
Oh, was it Pyrex?
It was, yes, it was part of my set, but it wasn't green anymore.
Yeah, it was torn up. That does suck.
I'm still sad about it.
Yeah, but that, I'm pretty excited about that haul. Wait, oh no, we also got the PS3, but you saw that, so maybe you could comment below that was your favorite thing we got. But Hannah's already taken pictures of it, and we'll be posting that on eBay tonight and making a few bucks, which is awesome because, you know, it's going to be more enticing to buy for people on eBay because we put a couple controllers with it. Because I'm not kidding you, I have a bag with about 20 PS3 controllers. Those of you that watch and always go, Tindo, why don't you buy those controllers? It's because I've got bags and bags and bags of them. And we put up lots all the time. Like, we'll sell 5 PS3 controllers just to cut down on our stock sometimes, but we've got a lot of controllers laying around. So I'm excited about that. And that is everything that we got, for sure. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Definitely check out tindostrash.com before you leave. And then hit the subscribe button. That's super important. We would really like to get to 2,000 subs soon, and we're well on our way. I think we're, as of right now, like just a couple subs away from 1,600. So if you hit that button right now, you might be the 1,600th person that hits the sub button. And that's it, guys. Hit the notification bell so that tomorrow when we post another video, it might not be thrifting because Arizona's definitely shutting down pretty rapidly right now. Thrift stores are probably going to be the next to go. So when you get the notification tomorrow, if you've hit that bell, it might be a thrifting video, it might not, but either way, hit it to find out. Until then, guys, peace out.